Well, just finished the communication workshop. Had some amazing participants in that workshop, and I wanted to come on here and share a little bit about how common it is for all of us people, all of us human beings, to be stuck in our patterns of default communication. I would say the most impactful part of our communication workshop we just had was recognizing how much we communicate in predictable ways. If we're triggered in a certain situation, if we are agitated or having an emotional reaction to a certain situation, we can almost guarantee what we're going to say next in that situation. We've got these patterns that have been built to try to protect ourselves. And so what we were working on the workshop today was looking at what is it that I'm avoiding saying? What is the thing that I'm scared to say? So I'm doing all these other things. And one of the topics was emotional expression. And many of us struggle to express what it is we're genuinely feeling in that moment. And so what we were practicing on the call was to look at what could I say that would be moving in the direction towards vulnerability, but would be feasible for me. And so one of the examples might be like, I'm scared to tell them that I have this fear of abandonment. Understandably so. That's a big thing to share. And so then it's like, okay, if that feels too big for you, what's something that's smaller than that? Well, it might be, I'm feeling a little insecure right now. Or I'm noticing myself starting to get a little clingy. And it's like, if that's feasible for you, then that might be the great place to start. Because if you can give yourself permission to say something in that direction, connections will, hopefully I'm back now. Let me know if the sound goes out. And so we're just practicing that because whenever we're agitated or triggered or scared, we go this runabout way to try to protect ourselves. So we start to make obligations of people. We start to try to get them to do things. We start to imply and assert and project onto each other, rather than saying the one thing that has ownership over our own experience. And so one of those things might simply be, I want to blame you for how I'm feeling. And that's probably going to make you react. But that feels easier than me simply saying, I'm scared to have this conversation with you and I'm not sure what I'm going to say. Do you have any ideas? Notice how that takes a lot more courage to speak from I and what I'm feeling and what I'm nervous about and what I'm trying to protect myself from versus you should do this and you should change that. And if only you would. This other couple's doing that. You should probably do that too. That is not going to enroll us or enroll your partner or a date in connection. It's going to create obligation. Like many of us know, I don't know about you, but the more obligated I feel to do something, the less I want to do it. I want to do the opposite of that thing. And so the communication workshop was really about creating some tools and pathways for us to have new kinds of conversations that allow us to connect and have what we really want. So if you wanted to experience that workshop, you still can purchase the recording with the link in my bio. If you want to experience coaching, sign up for a discovery call with a member of my team. We've got 2 programs starting out in the next 2 weeks. Next week. So if you want to experience that, apply for a call with a member of my team. You get to experience what coaching's like. You get to go through a couple exercises and you get to hear all the details of the program and sign up if it's a fit for you. So encourage that. And I'm just going to stay on here and do some Q&A.